Hey, good morning, everyone. It is 7:31. I had my alarm set for 6 o'clock, but I did not get up. It is April 19th, and this makes day 28 in Cambodia. I'm just doing a quick stuff and run. That's when you just stuff everything in your bag without organization, just to hit the road, because I need to get out of here before the heat starts up too bad like it did yesterday. Anyway, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I really don't know where I'm at, and I don't know how far I got to go. So that's that. I don't. This is day number 3 without a signal. So there's not much I can do about that. Google Maps is no help around here, and Organic Maps is showing that this road weaves all the way around the mountains out here. So I'm just going to get on this road and start pedaling, guys. So yeah, that's it. Short and sweet. All right, time to hit the road. Wow, guys, it is only 8:26 right now, and the heat's already starting up. This is the second time I had to duck into some shade. And right now I have about, I think, a 50-meter incline that I have to go over. But this is more of a mountainous region. You can see the switchbacks. I just came down right over there, kind of, maybe, possibly. But yeah, it's just a lot of switchbacks. Down one hill, up another one. Yeah, it's going to be one miserable time today. I can already tell it. I'm not really looking forward to this. It's going to affect the attitude, but you know, you just got to try and keep your attitude good. Yeah, guys, it's really hot, and I don't have a lot of water. I'm glad I have a water filter, because there's spots I can get water. It's just I would definitely need to use my filter. So yeah, not looking forward to today's trip, guys. Sorry about my attitude being bad. It's just this one's really starting to beat me up. That's water. I found a spot along the way. I lucked out. There's not really been anything along the way. Some little small houses and stuff. But luckily I found this guy right here that's selling water. So I filled up my bigger jugs. Not bad. 1,000 each. 1,000 Rio each. So like a quarter. So yeah, that's a big relief. And the road's actually flattened out a little bit too. So I'm riding along the ridge line. I think I checked on Organic Maps, and it said it was like along the ridge line. So yeah, so everything's looking up. Well, I stopped in this little shack here. I stopped in the shack. There's a house back there, but I figured they don't mind if they won't mind if I'm actually just trying to hide in the shade. Luckily, Organics Maps actually came to the rescue again. Like I said, I haven't fully explored Organics Map, but what I have used, I've really, appreciated. So they're strictly offline pretty well. So if you're going to a place, you'll download the spot beforehand. So they were able to show me how many routes it is before I actually get down to civilization again. And it's saying on the bicycle route, which is this. I'll take a screenshot of it. It's only 41 kilometers. So which actually is doable, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not today completely. I know 41 doesn't sound far, but with the heat, and there's a lot up and down. I thought I was going to be following a ridge line, but no, there's still a lot of up and down. Um, not not long inclines, just enough to make you get off your bike and have to walk it up in the sun, which is a pain. So yeah, that's 41 kilometers is yeah, very doable. So that makes me happy to know that, because looking at this, it just, yeah, it looks like the road's just all over the spot. So all right, guys, well, I'm gonna sit back. I found like a mango on the ground. I was like, I'll eat it, right? It's still good. So and chewing on that a little. It's a green mango, but hey, I'll take whatever I can get. Yeah, so I'm gonna be heading up the uphill, up that way. So, it is noon o'clock right now, and it's still hot. It's really hot. I have to do very, very small sections, and it's a lot of uphill and downhill, and so I have not been filming a lot because the type of road I'm on is still being built up, and they're using like what you call 3-inch AB gravel, like big ones, which when compact makes a really rough ride, but when loose likes to throw you from the bike. It's not pleasant to go over. Those are the parts that are actually being built, and then there's potholes obviously and stuff like that. It's not the safest thing to carry one hand with the camera and the other hand on the bicycle, so I apologize for not having a lot of riding shots on this one, but that's just how it is. And anyway, it looks like organic maps. I'm not sure if I called it Maps Me last time. I didn't mean to if I did. But Organics Maps also shows at the bottom the elevation climbs and stuff like that. And I got a little bit of downhill, but I'm going to be hitting very steep inclines the closer I get, about halfway through. It looks like about 20 kilometers or so I'm going to be hitting some really tough passes I have to go over. It doesn't really give me how many meters high that is. It just shows me the incline and the descent and stuff. So anyway, I'm going to take it very easy. I have to, so the heat doesn't get to me. And yeah, it's just found this spot. It's kind of nice. By the way, I'm riding right along the border, so I'm not sure if I mentioned that. There's a lot of white trucks going up and down, and I think those are the border patrols. And you can see military like posts all along the way. Just most of them don't even have anybody in them. I didn't film any of them because I don't think they would care for that if there was anybody around. But yeah, so it's just I'm hugging the border, and then I shoot off into the hillside a little, and then back to the border and stuff like that. Actually, I think I crossed the border a little bit. I'm not sure. Organic Maps shows this road actually going into the Thailand area and back. I hope that's not the situation, but it might be. So anyway, I'm rambling. So when I'm saying like 3-inch AB gravel that they're putting down, if you guys don't, for the ones that don't know, yeah, I'm talking about like this size, you see. These are, it's like, those are the smallest ones too. It's like, a lot of them are like, and it makes for a very, very, very bumpy. Right now this part's dirt, no, so I don't mind. It's 1:40 o'clock. Yeah, it's 1:40. It's hot. I'm hiding in the shade. Sorry, I got the zoom on. That's why my head's so big. Alright. So this is what I was saying, that there's like military posts along the border. Those are everywhere. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. Fairly all of them seem to be unmanned, but they do seem to occupy the house over there. And I'm just being careful because I'm not sure if they want me to record. They usually don't like getting recorded. Well, not border posts. So anyway, yeah, that's what I was talking about. They're just scattered all the way through here, and I see a lot of border patrol and military people. So if anything was to happen, I'm pretty sure, even without a signal, I'm sure I could just wave them over. And yeah, it's nice though. It makes me feel safe. All right, guys. Film this before I go down the hill here. This beautiful shot of the river here. And I'm going down, so this will be the last look at it. Actually, this is the first look at it. I haven't seen that river all day. That's nice. I like being around water.
Quay mặt của bà lên bán con nó đấy con nó đại một phe gì nè con mau đã bạn cái bạn sẽ lấy này hay trực tiếp về lắc cái sẽ đã dậy đi cá kinh vinh đó biết không.
Oh, I'm so happy. It's 4:39 right now, and I lucked out. I was going by, and right here there's actually there's a cross. There's one where it goes to the border, but that's a no-go. It's not a crossing point. Just, I don't know, military or whatever. So I still only got like 23 kilometers to go before I get to the immigration checkpoint right down there at the very, very, very south. That means I'm going to be doing the whole beach. That's great. That's fine. But I'm happy she had some of those meat-filled buns with the egg in it and stuff. I ate 2 of those. I'm filled up on water. I actually have 2 of the 1.5 liters. because it looks like I might be camping again. And it's hitting the coolest time of the day. So it's just now starting to really cool down. My belly is full. I have plenty of water. Man, everything's looking, my spirits are just starting to soar again. It's funny how the heat and the uphills and downhills and the heat and all that can really test your resolve, you know, see what type of attitude you actually have. Which I know I have a bad attitude a lot of times. Not on camera, because, I mean, who wants to watch that? But once this thing's off, you better believe me, I got a mouth like a sailor sometimes. So, anyway, guys, yeah, I think I'll be camping at least one more time now that I got a full belly. I'm almost to the town, and I'm fairly sure there's some up and downs still. Well, the whole trip's been up and downs. So, anyway, I'm going to push ahead until dark, and I might just do one of those electrical towers again. Oh, by the way, that was an electric tower. Just to ramble on, I said it was they just didn't string the power lines to it yet. That's what the big pulleys were for. And I don't know how they string power lines, but now that makes sense, you know, just to pull it through those. So yeah, it is just, there was a power line I slept under last night. It just didn't have the electric cables running through it yet. All right, guys, that's a ramble. I'm going to get going. Bye. I pushed it right up to the end. But I found this right here. It's the road's right there. Right, I mean, like literally like right there. But this looks like I don't know, I wouldn't call it abandoned. They got water, still rainwater. I can wash off some rainwater. I got a bucket, which I need. Nice open spot here. Looks like maybe a rat problem. Look, it's got a toilet too. I'm not going to use the toilet though. I don't know whether it's going to run or not. But yeah, guys, I'm so happy to have this. Because it was getting dark. And I wasn't sure. There was no power poles out here. Anywhere. This is all off-grid. So anyway. I'm going to put up my hammock. I'm going to bring my bicycle in here. I'm going to rinse off a bit. And that's it for another night. I should be with, I don't know exactly how many kilometers to go. I probably only have about 15 kilometers to go. Sorry, it's in low light setting. It doesn't follow you when it's in low light setting. Yeah, so I'm pretty close. I just didn't want to be on this road after dark, you know, on a border road and stuff like that. I know I'm a little street smarts paranoid and overly so a lot of times, but hey, it's kept me alive up to now. Yeah, it looks like it's got a good roof too, so I'm not going to put up my... And it's got a light that works. See that? Huh. It's a solar powered one. I wonder if that's going to go off in the middle of the night. But anyway, I'm going to sleep here regardless. Regardless if that thing turns on or whatever. I'm going to put up my hammock and sleep. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. And we'll continue the last night in Cambodia. I'm drenched. Look at this. That's all sweat. Last night in Cambodia will be tomorrow. Last day. I'll be hitting the border. Keep my fingers crossed. And I'm going to say goodnight, y'all. And we'll continue tomorrow. Peace.